Yo guys, what's going on? So this is definitely the most requested topic, probably the most common question I've gotten in this past month, and it's really what's my whole opinion on the FaZe roster changes and people leaving and going. So, any of you don't know, and I'm sure you all do at this point, Pomage left FaZe, has the biggest fan base on FaZe, so it was a huge impact. He did a lot for the channel, with 44 uploads, and that's a lot for a specific player. But yeah, so after Pomage left, it was kind of like a domino effect. All these players started leaving, and it seems to be that their reason was because they either can't contribute to the team anymore or just too inactive. And seeing that from a player point of view, you know, that opens up opportunities for players that really are trying to get into the team and could possibly be given the chance now. But also seeing that from a leader point of view, and any of you don't know, I lead Obey. I mean, it's 330k subscribed channel. I don't want to see inactive players in my team either who aren't going to, you know, really partake in the team experience as well as stay active on the channel, because I'm sure there are hundreds of players out there in this community who aren't even in a team who fucking deserve it. They bust their ass off, or they're just generally really good players who haven't been given the chance yet. So I definitely agree with Seabass and Banks on their decision to remove inactive players to kind of benefit their team and pick up players that really will help and contribute to their team. So I see exactly where Seabass and Banks are coming from, and it seems like a good idea. But another thing I want to touch base on is, you know, the whole deal with inactivity, and also coming from a player as well as the other 99 people that made it into the top 100 FaZe recruitment challenge. So this more or less will be more of like a biased opinion, and I'm sure there's going to be probably a lot of players who made that FaZe recruitment challenge, the top 100, who will agree with me on this. That every single player who made top 100 put their time into it. We got into top 100 for a reason. So to see a player, and I do not mean any hate whatsoever, so do not hate this specific person, but I'm going to use him as an example because it really does fit in with what I'm saying. And I'm sure you probably, all of you guys know who I'm talking about when I say Gwit. So, as any of you don't know, Gwit's had a history of leaving and quitting this community and coming back. But for somebody who made the top 100, obviously, for his content, he deserved the top 100. And I'm not saying he didn't deserve FaZe, but to therefore get into FaZe and to be given the opportunity to really expand your channel and, you know, to promote yourself on FaZe's channel, which is what every player should do if you're in the team. You're representing a 2.3 million subscribed team. You're literally in the team that is the face of sniping. You should take advantage of that, and you should really use that opportunity to both help the team and yourself. So I don't really see why that made any sense, to be given the chance to join and then go inactive once you're in. And that's kind of disheartening for the majority of the players who made top 100. And I'm sure there's going to be people from top 100 who listen to this video who completely agree but will not voice their opinion for whatever reasons they have. But if you're listening to this and you weren't in top 100, you need to see where I'm coming from, as well as other players who won't voice their opinion. And then you also need to see, in general, just a general player who plays in this community, who's really trying to expand themselves, that it would make sense that if you're given the opportunity to, you know, be in a big team, like why not take advantage of that, especially if you committed all this hard work to get into the team, and then once get in, don't really do anything. And if any of you guys follow Gwit, I mean, I subscribed to Gwit the moment he got into the FaZe RC because of his content. And then if any of you follow him consistently on his uploads, he kind of shifted away from Call of Duty more to like vlogs, which is, you know, it's his channel. You do what you want. There's no problem with that. But to shift away from Call of Duty when you were given the chance to be in a team based off Call of Duty, and then on top of that, your content, I'm sure a lot of you guys at the very beginning subscribed to Gwit for, his new content that would apparently be put on FaZe to represent why he got into the team. But to be given that chance to post your content and then shift off to something that isn't really Call of Duty related when you're in a team specifically based upon Call of Duty, that logic doesn't really make sense to me. And I don't mean this to come off as a rant, because even now that Gwit kind of quit again, I found all of his fucking videos hilarious, especially him raging and just, going full out retard in the middle of a commentary. That was entertaining, and I definitely think he should have kept that up. But, being given the chance, what I'm basically getting at is, like, being given the chance to be in the biggest team, if you don't really use that to your advantage, as well as both helping the team out and building up your personal channel, I'm sorry to say, but you really are quite stupid if you really are given that chance and you don't use it to your advantage. And if you guys want me to make another video and go more in depth about that, I'm totally down to do that. And if you guys want to hear really my opinion on the whole Optic roster changes as well, I'll gladly make another video. But basically what I'm getting at is, this is just generally speaking, if you're given you're given an opportunity or a chance to really expand yourself, this isn't actually just Call of Duty related, but in general, if you're given that chance, use it to your advantage, because there are plenty of players out there and plenty of people out there that would kill for it and would die to be given that opportunity, especially hard-working players and just hard-working people in general. So, you can comment on this video, you can like, dislike, and if you don't agree with me, I'd actually like to hear the reason why, because I'm really open to all opinions. And obviously what you just spent 7 minutes 30 seconds was listening to my opinion, and it's gonna differ from others. So if you don't agree with me, please comment and tell me why. Like, give me a legitimate reason, and don't say something like, oh, you're jealous, or oh, you're complaining, because you have to see from my point of view, and I'm sure there are many people out there in that FaZe 100 that will agree with me, but just will not say anything. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying, as well as probably many others. But once again, this is my opinion. Some of you will agree, and some of you will disagree. So, hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. But if you guys want me to do another video on the Optic thing, or go more in depth on this, I'm free to do so. So just let me know. But I'll see you guys later.